We are with littlelambsvideos.com, and today we're going to make Play-Doh. Yeah, Play-Doh. We are going to make yellow Play-Doh today because that's the color that he chose. Didn't you? We're going to use yellow Play-Doh. So what you need to make your Play-Doh is 1 cup of all-purpose flour. You need 1/2 of a cup of salt, and I'm using kosher salt because I find the Play-Doh is smoother actually with the kosher salt. Not as gritty as if you use table salt. You need food coloring. You need a tablespoon of cooking oil and 2 teaspoons of cream of tartar and 1 cup of water. And that's it. And we're going to make our Play-Doh. Okay? We'll just take that out of your mouth. Make sure you have tight lids on your food coloring if you let them handle it. Okay, so first, you can put the flour into the pan. Very good. Next, we're going to put the salt. Put it into the pan. There you go. And next will be the 2 teaspoons of cream of tartar. Take that lid off and you can pour that in there. Shake it all out. There we go. Very good. Okay, and then we're going to stir these dry ingredients together. Okay, we just stir those up. Good job. Let's get this over here on the back side, and we'll stir it all together. Stir, stir, stir. Stirring to the right, stirring to the left. Very good. Okay, next we're going to add the water. Put the water in. Very good. And then our cooking oil. Good job. And the last thing we're going to add is the food coloring. There you go. Squeeze some food coloring in there. And however dark or light you want the Play-Doh to be is how much food coloring you put in. There's no real exact amount for food coloring. We're using yellow, so we need quite a bit. Squeeze it real hard. Okay, now let's stir that up and see how it looks. Let you see it. No, yeah, we don't eat it. Just stir it. Good job. All right. Yes. Yeah, and then after you have it all mixed up, we're going to put it on the stove to cook. Okay, you want to set your stove to medium heat, and then you're just going to stir and cook the Play-Doh. It's going to thicken as it warms. You're never going to bring it to a boil. It's simply going to thicken while it cooks. As you can see, it's starting to thicken now. They get harder and harder to stir. Hot, hot. That's right, it is hot. We're cooking. Okay, once it begins to get super thick like this, and there's no more wetness left in the Play-Doh, it's just kind of a dough, that's when you take it off. Any remaining moisture that's in there is going to thicken up simply by the heat that has accumulated inside the Play-Doh. So we'll take it off of the heat. Okay, now that it is all cooked and firm into a big Play-Doh-y glob, you just simply put it out onto your counter, and you're going to start kneading it so that it can cool. And it's not really that hot. And it's hot, but it's not going to burn you hot. Then you just start patting it out. You're going to knead it, and this will incorporate it all together, make it nice and smooth. Once your Play-Doh is cooled down to just room temperature, basically, it's time for them to play. And I usually use a variety of kitchen instruments, really. There's cookie cutters, those are biscuit cutters. Egg slicer is really popular. Little pizza cutter. You cut through. Yeah. And then when you're ready to store it, in the past we've made red and green. Also, so you just store it in a Ziploc bag. It does not have to be refrigerated. This is a month or two old and we've not refrigerated it. It's still perfectly fine. You just put it in your art cabinet or toy cabinet. And that's it. That's homemade Play-Doh.